In today's world, where everything happens at a breakneck speed, we can easily get caught up in the whirlwind of work, complicated relationships, and overwhelming information. Despite having material wealth, many people still feel exhausted and unfulfilled. However, the Japanese have found a different path, a minimalist lifestyle that not only minimizes possessions, but also creates space for what truly matters. They live with less, but have more. And this lifestyle brings peace, helping them live more consciously and balanced. The question is, how can we apply these values to our busy lives? The answer may lie in the lessons of Japanese minimalism. In this video, I will share 10 lessons that can help you reorganize your life, find harmony between what is essential and what is necessary, and live more effectively and happily. The Japanese understand that to achieve peace and effectiveness in both work and relationships, they need to learn how to eliminate unnecessary and redundant elements. Instead of getting caught up in trivial details or things that don't provide long-term value, they know how to dedicate time and energy to things that truly matter, things that bring joy, satisfaction, and personal growth. I'm sure you've felt overwhelmed at times by having to do too many things, engage in too many unnecessary conversations, or be distracted by irrelevant notifications. That's why learning to say no becomes crucial. When you know how to refuse things that don't help you progress or don't add real value, you free up time and energy to focus on more important tasks. Cleaning is not just a boring chore or simply keeping your space tidy. It's actually a form of self-care, a way to refresh both your mind and body. When you take the time to organize your living space, you're not only creating a neat environment, but also giving yourself the opportunity to feel lighter and more at ease. Think of it this way: every time you wipe, organize, or tidy up, you're not only removing dirt, but also clearing the clutter in your mind. A clean space creates a clear mental space, making everything around you feel more organized and breathable. It's a simple action, but it brings about a profound change. It's like cleaning your emotions and thoughts. So, don't see cleaning as a burden. See it as an opportunity to love and take care of yourself. Excessive consumption not only makes us feel stressed, but also easily pulls us into a never-ending cycle of shopping and owning things that we don't really need. Sometimes we think that owning more items, keeping up with trends, or shopping a lot will bring happiness, but in reality, it has the opposite effect. When we have too many things, we not only lose our living space, but also create invisible pressure on our minds and emotions. The Japanese, with their minimalist lifestyle, have found a different way of living. They are not caught up in the race to own the latest or most expensive items. Instead, they only buy what is truly necessary and useful. They understand that happiness doesn't come from owning more, but from having things that add real value to their lives. This not only helps them live more lightly and without material pressure, but also helps them stay focused on more important things, like family, friends, and health. The Japanese always view each item in their home as an extension of themselves, not just as a tool, but as a part of their story and memories. They don't just preserve and protect these items, but also respect them, seeing it as a way to honor what is valuable. For the Japanese, Minimalism is not about giving up everything, but about carefully selecting items that truly hold value and bring joy and convenience to everyday life. Take a moment to reflect on what you own. In today's world, it's easy to accumulate many things that we don't actually need. I've been there too. My room was filled with stuff, from clothes I never wore to decorative items I bought simply because they were pretty but had no real purpose. Every time I looked at it, I felt overwhelmed and confused. I realized that holding on to things I didn't need not only took up space but also robbed me of peace of mind. Ask yourself, does this item truly add value to my life? Sometimes, letting go of things that no longer serve a purpose helps free up both physical and mental space, bringing peace and balance. Start with the small things, because often the biggest change begins with the simplest decisions. The Japanese have a very valuable lesson. Quality is always more important than quantity. This principle applies not only when shopping, but also in how they build relationships and organize their work. They don't chase after a large number of possessions or meaningless busyness. Instead, they prioritize durable items, sincere relationships, and meaningful work. As a result, they lead a minimalist life that is incredibly fulfilling. Think about how the Japanese choose items for their home. Instead of owning dozens of cheap, disposable items, they opt for quality pieces that are long-lasting and truly necessary. This not only helps them save money, but also keeps their living space neat and peaceful. This philosophy is reflected in how they live, less but better, from simple yet nutritious meals to deep, meaningful conversations with friends and family. Minimalism is not just about reducing physical possessions, but also about easing the stress and anxiety in the mind. The Japanese often practice meditation or spend time on activities that help relax the mind. They understand that a peaceful mind not only boosts mental health, but also helps them live more focused and efficiently. I used to feel overwhelmed by work, constant notifications, and external pressures. My mind was always cluttered and exhausted. Then, I decided to turn off my phone and dedicate an hour each day to sitting quietly, focusing only on my breath and the present moment. This truly helped me reduce anxiety, regain peace of mind, and improve my ability to focus. If you're feeling stressed, try setting aside some quiet time each day to relax. Turn off your phone, sit in silence, and allow your mind to rest. You'll be surprised by the positive changes this simple habit can bring to your life. In fact, when we practice gratitude, not only do we feel happier, but we can also dissolve the sense of lack in our lives. Sometimes, we easily get caught up in the whirlwind of work, stressful relationships, and life's challenges, forgetting how many things we actually have to be grateful for. The Japanese, with their way of living, help us realize that even the smallest, simplest things can be the source of happiness. A morning wake-up to warm sunlight, a delicious meal, or simply having a friend to share joy with, all of these are worth being thankful for. Gratitude not only enriches our lives, but also helps us reduce anxiety, feelings of scarcity, or dissatisfaction. Making gratitude a daily habit, even just a minute to reflect on the good things in life, will help you find peace, reduce stress, and lead to a more positive life. So try spending a few minutes each day thinking about what you're grateful for, and you'll be surprised at how this simple habit can transform your life. By appreciating the smallest things, you'll find your life becoming fuller and more meaningful. We are often surrounded by concrete walls and artificial lights, gradually forgetting the feeling of relaxation that comes from immersing ourselves in nature. However, bringing nature closer is not difficult. Just a few small changes in your living space can allow you to enjoy the serenity and fresh energy that nature provides. For example, you can start by placing a few potted plants in your workspace or living room. Not only do they help purify the air, but they also create a relaxing atmosphere and boost productivity. If you have a balcony or a small yard, try growing a mini vegetable garden. It provides fresh food while also helping you relieve stress after a long day. Additionally, incorporating natural materials like wood, stone, and bamboo into your home decor is a great way to bring nature indoors. Instead of lifeless paintings, consider hanging pictures of landscapes, forests, or the ocean to make your space feel more vibrant. If you enjoy the sounds of nature, play ambient music featuring the sound of flowing streams, chirping birds, or ocean waves to create a soothing atmosphere even while working. Whether you live in the city or the countryside, there are always ways to incorporate nature into your life. It's not just about enhancing your space, it's also a mental retreat that helps you find balance and rediscover peace amid the chaos of daily life. When we try to do too many things at once, not only do we fail to complete any task well, but we also make our minds tired and unfocused. The Japanese, on the other hand, focus on the quality of their work rather than the quantity. A meal prepared with care, a meeting with friends where full attention is given, or even a minute of meditation to recharge. All of these help them achieve the best results instead of chasing after a massive workload that doesn't truly add value. In fact, I've tried applying this approach to my own life. In the past, I always felt like I had to do everything at once: work, household chores, and social conversations. But when I started dedicating my full time and energy to just one task, I noticed a clear difference. Tasks became easier, I completed them faster, and the quality improved. What was most surprising was that I felt far less stressed, as I wasn't worrying about many things at once. So, if you find yourself always running out of time or feeling stressed due to work, try applying the principle of one thing at a time. You'll be amazed at the results it brings, from heightened focus to better outcomes in every area of life. The Japanese understand that in order to grow and express creativity, having a proper living and working space is crucial. They don't allow their space to be overtaken by unnecessary items or clutter, but instead, they create a neat, minimalist, and peaceful environment. This not only helps them focus more easily on their work, but also fosters inspiration for creativity and maximizes their potential. Therefore, try dedicating a small space in your home for working, learning, or simply relaxing. It could be a small corner by the window with a few favorite books or a minimalist desk with only the essential items. When you create a clean and quiet space, you will realize that it's the perfect place to nurture new ideas, inspire creativity, and help you get closer to your personal goals. Minimalism is not just about reducing possessions, but about clearing the mind, creating space for the most important things. For moments of peace, and for creative ideas that you may have not noticed before. When you eliminate what's unnecessary, you also create space for yourself to rediscover what truly brings meaning and joy to your life. If you feel like your life is becoming dull, lacking direction, or you're feeling lost, maybe now is the time to make a change. Apply the lessons from the Japanese and experience the difference it can bring. You'll realize that life doesn't need to be complicated to feel complete and happy. Let minimalism be the key to finding peace and living fully with what truly matters. If you believe these lessons can change your life, don't hesitate to hit like, share this video with your friends and family, and let's learn together. Thank you so much.